Some people try to divert themselves para hindi maramdaman yung pagod. Kaya sabi dun, the love of the world is deceptive, but the love of Jesus, of the Lord, is divine. Ano yung tinuturo ng mundo? O sige, mabigat ang problema mo, nag-away kayo ng asawa mo, maghihiwalay kayo ng mga asawa mo, uminom ka, just drink. And some people, nilulubdob nilang sarili nila sa alak. Kasi pag nakainom ka na, parang happy ka, you forget your problem, nakalimutan mo yung problema mo, hiwalay na pala kayo ng asawa mo, so inom ka ng inom, tapos sasabihin mo, pare, mamaya uwi na ako ha, nag-aantay si misis sa bahay, wala palang misis na nag-aantay, sa isip mo lang yan. Ay, yung ibang tao gusto nilang uminom. But then, pag natapos na yung kalasingan mo, nandyan pa rin yung problema. Hindi naman umaalis yung problema, dadagdagan pa dahil may hangover ka na. Diba? Some people go into drugs, they go into alcohol. Some people enter illicit affairs and relationships. Nakikipagrelasyon na lang sa iba. Naghahanap ng panandili ang lunas sa problema. They seek other people. And they end up worse. But the Lord today is telling us, no, you come to me. Don't go into the world. Don't go into drugs. Don't go into alcohol. Don't seek other people. When you are already tired and heavily laden, dami na, bigat na ng bagahe mo. Sabi niya, you come to me. Sa akin kayo lumapit. Yan ang sinasabi ni Jesus. Bakit ayaw niyong lumapit? Because sabi niya, you come to me, you take my yoke, and learn from me. So He teaches us. Because there are things, pag may problema tayo, may pinagdadaanan tayo, there are things that we can learn in the midst of that. Amen? Amen? When you lose someone you love, napakasakit, di ba? Have you experienced that? Yung isang tao na mahal mo sa buhay mo, nawala sa'yo? Someone died in your family that you love so much. It's so painful inside. It's unbearable. Hindi mo matiis sa sobrang sakit, sa sobrang bigat ng weight. Hindi ka na makakilos, hindi ka na makatrabaho. You cannot even go and visit your friends because of the sadness that you have inside you. Well, why does God allow grief to happen to us? Because sometimes the greatest lessons in life are learned through grief. Merong mga leksyon sa buhay natin, the best lessons sometimes are learned when you go through that season of sadness. Doon ka matututo. Amen? So the Lord does not take away that. Hindi niya tinatanggal sa iyo yan. Walang sinabi sa Lord na, come to me and I will take away your problem. He did not say, I'm going to take away your burden. I'm going to take away your sadness. No, He did not say that. Sabi niya, you come to me and you will learn from me. I will teach you. The man that I am today, tinitingnan kong sarili ko and the things that has changed in my life are brought about by the sadness that I had to endure for many years in my life. Today, I am thanking God, salamat o Diyos, na pinagdaanan ko yung napagdaanan ko. Kung hindi, hindi ako matututo sa buhay. I will never learn. Amen? Amen? And so God does not take away the burdens. But He said, you come to me and you will learn from me. There are lessons to be learned in the midst of the problems we are facing. You come to Jesus. You come to Him in sadness. You come to Him In the most problematic time in your life, you come to Jesus. Don't go to the world. The love of the world is deceptive. Akala mo tinutulungan ka ng mundo, yung pala sisirain ka lang ng mundo. Mapit ka kay Lord. And the first thing He would do, sabi niya, you take my yoke. What is a yoke? A yoke is a wooden instrument. Linalagay yan sa hayop. Sa atin sa Pilipinas, sa kalabaw, makikita mo yan. Nilalagay yan sa kalabaw. It's a wooden instrument that is placed on the neck of a carabao so that you will be harnessed to the plow para makabit ka doon sa araro, sa plow, you know. But in other countries, hindi natin ginagawa sa Pilipinas, no? But in other countries, sa ibang country, lalo na sa lugar nila Jesus when He was telling this, there are two animals that will plow. Yung maghihila ng araro, dalawang hayop yan palagi. And they would put that yoke, yung instrument na yan, so that the two animals can be connected together in a harness. Usually, when they harness two animals together, yung isa dyan malakas. Yung isa dyan, mas matanda, mas matalino. Tapos yung bata na hayop, ikakabit doon. The inexperienced oxen. Inexperienced, maliit, hindi pa malakas. Ikakabit siya doon sa isang oxen na mas matalino, mas experienced, at mas malakas dahil malaki. They are put together. And that yoke bind them together. Hindi sila pwede maghiwalay dahil naka-yoke sila. And when they're pulling the plow, when they're pulling, nag-aararo sila, the ability and the strength is shared. Kaya yung mas malakas na oxen, nakakatulong siya sa maliit. Yan ang sinasabi ni Jesus sa atin. You take my yoke. I'm not going to take away your burden, but I want you to be yoked with me. Sasama tayo, magkasama tayo. Papasanin natin kung ano yan ang pinapasan mo. We will go through what you may be going through in life. You will not go through it alone because now you are yoked with me. At pagkasama mo si Jesus, at all the problems and crises you're facing in life, knowing that Christ is with you, committed to you, yoked with you, He will never leave you in the midst of your problem. He will never forsake you in the midst of what you're going through. It may be sin, it may be sickness, it may be broken relationship. God knows what you're facing in life. Jesus will always be with you when you come to Him. Di kanya iiwanan. Hindi niya tatanggalin, pero sabi niya, sasamahan kita. At tayong dalawa haharap sa buhay. The stronger person, the wisest person, now is with you. Amen? Then, the yoke, when you take it with Jesus, then He will teach you about life. Amen? Tuturuan ka niya. Why would Jesus teach you? So that you will see your life in the way God sees your life. Many times, ang sinasabi natin pabigat sa buhay, hindi naman yan ang problema. Except that our perspective in life, it burdens us. Alam nyo ba, the Stoics, yung mga Stoics, sabi nila, ang nagpapabigat ng buhay, hindi naman yung problema mo. Pero yung dating ng problema sa'yo. Anong tingin mo sa problema mo? Okay, meron isang lalaki, nag-asawa siya, sabi niya, ang hirap ng buhay. Bakit? Nag-asawa ko eh. Ngayon, ano nga yung pag may asawa ka, dalawa na kami kakain. So yun ang tingin niya. Kaya nabibigatan siya. Nagkaanak pa kami. Ay nako, 3 bunganga na yung papakainin ko. Mabigat na ang buhay. That's his perspective. Now someone came to him and said, no. You go home at night with your wife, hindi ka na magsasaing, hindi ka na magluluto pag uwi mo. Handa na yung pagkain. Lulutuan ka ng asawa mo. Ang sarap ng buhay mo. Uuwi ka na lang, kakain ka na. Because your wife prepared that. Tapos meron kang maliit na baby. Ay nako, pag uwi mo sa bahay, nandun na yung bata, naligo na, sasayaw-sayaw na sa harap mo. Papa, I'm here. Tanggal pagod, di ba? If you can see life that way, ang buhay na may asawa at may anak, hindi mabigat po. Gumagaan ang buhay mo. It's not the problem that weigh you down. It's your perception of the problem, how you see the problem. Jesus Christ is saying, you come to me and I will teach you. I will change your perception so that these things that weigh you down, etong mga bagay na nagpapabigat sa iyo, pag nakita mo yung katotohanan ng value nila, they're not weights to weigh you down. They are stepping stones to bring you up in life. Amen? Learn from me, sabi ni Jesus. Second invitation, he said, come to me if you are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. Okay? Tingnan mo sinabi niya. I will give you rest and I will take away the burdens of your life. Did he say that? Ha? Nabibigatan ka na sa mga anak mo? Sige, tatanggalin ko yung mga anak mo. Sinabi ba ni Lord? Nabibigatan ka na sa asawa mo? Tatanggalin ko ng asawa mo. Kaya merong isang lalaki, nagdasal siya, sabi niya sa Diyos, Lord, you gave me my childhood, but you took it away. Kinuha mo na kaagad sa akin. You gave me my childhood, but you took it away from me. Sabi niya, you gave me the strength of youth when I was a young person. You gave me the strength of youth, but now I'm old, you took it away. So sabi niya rin sa Diyos, you give me my wife. I'm just reminding you, Lord. Okay. Some people, nabibigatan sila sa asawa nila, nabibigatan sila sa pamilya nila. Anong gusto mong gawin ng Diyos? Tanggalin ko yung pamilya mo. God will not do that to you. He does not take away your burdens from you, but He does something much more. Sabi niya, come to me and I will give you rest. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light. What is Jesus trying to say? Let's exchange together. I'm not going to take away your burden. You share it with me, okay? So that I can give you my burden. My burden is light. My yoke is easy.